hardest task was completed, as Russia breached the first line of defense of Chasiv Yar. It's day 888 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from the Avdiivka sector. Here Russian forces continue to expand their two bridgeheads, as Ukrainian forces are unable to stop them. In our previous report, I explained to you that Russian forces are planning to breach this Ukrainian defense belt as soon as possible. And we also saw they were able to reach the outskirts of Vesely, Surhivka and Zelana after the recent attacks. At Vesely, according to the latest report, after the recent attacks, a Russian group advancing on the village were able to push Ukrainians to the other side of the village and took around half of the village under their control. However, it should be noted that the defense belt has not been breached yet, as their main fortifications are located at the other side of the village like this. But sources suggest, in coming hours Russian assault units should start their assault. In my opinion, these three nodes in defense are very important for Ukraine. If Russia is able to breach one, then it will compromise Ukrainian defense massively. But it will be hard, as Ukraine has very dense fortifications in this entire area. At Zelana, Russian assault units have reached the first line of defense in these areas. Ukrainian forces are giving their everything to not let Russians breach the line. Until now, we have not received any reports of Russian advance in this area. However, at Avdiivka, Russian forces recently raised their flag in the village. At the Lazovatsky bridgehead, Russian forces were able to breach the first line of defense. Recently, it was reported that they were able to take these areas under their control. I once again remind you that there are lots of trenches in these areas. However, once Ukraine loses this belt, they do not have densely fortified areas until Pokrovsk. This dramatically increases the importance of each fortification in this area. To counter this, it is claimed, Ukraine has started building more fortifications. Now moving to Chasiv Yar. Here Russian forces completed their hardest task on this front. After Russians push Ukrainians back from western side, their next objective now is to take Chasiv Yar itself. However, for this they have to cross the canal, where on the other side Ukrainian forces have a very good defense line, which means any direct assault would be very costly for Russians. In one of my previous reports, I suggested that Russia should develop their northern flank first, and then attack Chasiv Yar from three sides, which will decrease the cost and also provide good operational stability. However, it would have been slow progress. So Russian paratroopers, along with a similar strategy, are also attacking Chasiv Yar directly. However, they are not attacking head-on. They are instead using underground pipelines to attack Ukrainian fortifications. Recently it was reported that they were able to take this entire area under their control. It may not be massive in the size of the area. However, as I explained at the start, Ukraine had a very good defense line along the canal. But as a result of Russian advance, it is now gone. They will have to expand this area very quickly, as Ukrainian forces will definitely counterattack. There are already reports coming that they have advanced further in urban areas. However, this has not been confirmed yet. In addition, for last couple of weeks they have increased their pressure on this area. Recently at Selizniansky, after the recent attacks, they were able to take this area under their control. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.